Hi everyone, how are you today? I hope that everyone is safe. I hope that you are at home and you are now ready to learn. Now, because of the pandemic, we are not allowed to go through face-to-face classes in our classrooms, but because we have to continue learning, we are doing these online classes today. So my name is Teacher Yuri and I will be your science teacher for Primary 4. So let's begin with our very first lesson for today, which is about the functions of different plant parts. So just like human being, just like you, just like your classmates, you have different parts. Okay, you have your ears so you can hear, you have your eyes so you can see, you have your mouth so you can eat and speak, you have your tongue so you can speak. So the plants also have different parts which are very important for their survival, for them to live. Okay, so let's start with what are plants. Okay, are tigers plants? Are roses plants? Okay, let us get to know plants. So plants are usually color green. Okay, they are green because of the chlorophyll, and plants are living things. Okay, plants need food, water, light, temperature, and air. Okay, so just like us, plants also need food to eat. They need water. Okay, we also need water. So like plants, they also need water. They need light, particularly sunlight. Okay, they also need temperature. There are some plants that can survive in the cold, while other plants cannot survive in the cold, and they need just the right amount of temperature to survive. They also need air. All right, so they have characteristics to be classified as living things. For example, they reproduce. Okay, they grow. They are dependent on the environment, and they also respond to stimuli. So those are the characteristics of a living thing, of the plants. So they reproduce, they create new offspring, they grow from a small plant to a bigger plant to a tree. Okay, next, they are dependent to environment. They need temperature, the right amount of temperature. They need water, air, and also they respond to stimuli. Next is that plants are immobile. So they are not able to move. Okay, so they cannot run, they cannot walk, they cannot jump. Plants are staying still, okay, to where they are planted. So there are no plant that can grow, that can move from one place to another. Okay, next is plants can make their own food through photosynthesis. Okay, so plants, not like animals, not like human beings, we need other living things to eat. For example, we eat fish, we eat meat, we eat other plants. For example, we eat potatoes, we eat vegetables. So plants can make their own food through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, now let's meet the different parts of the plant. Okay, starting off with the roots. Next we have the stem. Next we have the flower. Next we have the fruit. And lastly we have the leaf. Okay, so those are the 5 basic plant parts. Number 1 is the root, number 2 is the stem, number 3 is the flower, number 4 the fruit, and the last one is the leaf. Okay, in the next video we are going to get to know these different plant parts and their functions.
Parts of a plant. Like human beings, plants also have different parts. These parts help them grow, survive, and reproduce. Some parts of the plant are above the ground, while some are below the ground. The parts of the plant above the soil that we can see is called shoot of a plant. Parts of a plant below the soil that we cannot see is called the root of a plant. Now we will learn about the parts of a plant. There are mainly 5 parts: leaves, stem, flower, fruit, and roots. Different parts of the plant have their own functions. They help in making, distributing, and storing food. Stem is strong and helps hold the plant. It allows water and nutrients flow up to the leaves. Some examples of stem we eat are sugarcane and asparagus. Leaves. Leaves collect sunlight and make food for the plant. Every plant has a different kind of a leaf. Some examples of leaf we eat are cilantro and fenugreek leaves. Roots. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and holds the plant so it does not fall over. Some examples of root we eat are potatoes and carrot. Flower. Flower are the parts of plants that make seeds and fruits. Flowers are colorful so easily attract hummingbirds and bees. Some of the flowers we like are sunflower and rose. Fruit. Fruits protect seeds. They help plants spread seeds out because animals transport and discard seeds when they eat fruits. Some examples of fruits we eat are eggplant and strawberry. Most plants grow from a seed. Plants need sunlight, soil, water, and air to grow. Plants cannot move. They make their own food using air, water, and sunlight.
So as we continue, let us get to know more. What are the functions and different characteristics of the roots and the stem?
Structure and function of roots. When we look at most plants around us, we see the parts of the plants that grow above the soil. Do plants have other parts as well? Plants are able to stand tall and firm because of this part of plant called the roots, which mostly remain under the ground. There are 2 main types of roots seen in plants. Some plants have taproots, while some have fibrous roots. Carrot plant is an example of a taproot. A taproot forms when one main root grows from the base of the stem and many other smaller roots grow from this main root. This main root keeps growing downwards and goes deeper into the soil. Other plants that have taproots are bean and beetroot. The fibrous roots are seen in plants like grass. In this type of root system, numerous roots of the same size grow from the base of the stem. These roots grow sideways in a bunch and do not go very deep into the soil. Some plants that have fibrous roots are onion and wheat. Roots are a very important part for plants. Look at this boy trying to pull out a bunch of grass from the soil. He tries to pull the grass, but the plants do not come out easily, and the boy ends up lifting the pot. This shows that roots of the grass plants are holding them firmly in the soil. Thus, the roots function to prevent the plants from being uprooted by fast wind and flowing water. Now look at this boy digging holes in the soil. While making the holes, the boy removed the roots of some grass plants. After a few days, he noticed that the plants whose roots were removed dried up and died. Can you think of the reason why the plants died? Roots absorb water and minerals for the plant from the soil. In the absence of roots, the plants could not get water and died. Roots of many plants such as carrot, beetroot and radish also help to store the extra food made by a plant. Now we all know how important is the roots to the plant. Stem, structure and functions. Stem is the part of the plant that is mostly found above the ground. It forms the support system of the plant along with roots. It also bears the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. But is that all we need to know about stems? Certainly not. Different kinds of plants have different stems. Plants can be named according to the types of stems they have. Plants that have a single thick, hard and woody stem are called trees. The stem of a tree is also called the trunk. Big trees like that of mango and apple have a wooden trunk. Plants that are smaller than trees and have many thin, hard and woody stems are called shrubs. Rose and hibiscus are some of the common shrubs. Herbs are plants that have a soft and green stems. As the stems of herbs are not very strong, these plants are often very small in size in comparison to shrubs. Mint, spinach and grass are examples of herbs. Another category of plants that have very weak and thin stems are creepers and climbers. While creeper plants, like watermelon and pumpkin, grow along the ground and never rise much higher, climber plants, like money plant and bitter gourd, climb onto nearby objects for support and rise higher from the ground. Apart from giving support and bearing branches, leaves, flowers and fruits, one very important function of the stem is to carry water and minerals absorbed by the roots to different parts of the plant. Thin tube-like structures inside the stem help to carry water from one place to another. And not just water. The stem also helps to carry food prepared by the leaves to different parts of the plant. Stems of some plants also help to store the extra food made by plants. We eat many such stems like onion, potato, and sugar cane. So now Whenever you look at the stem of a plant, you will know how important it is to the plant.
So we are going to pause through our lesson for today. So we have learned about the different parts of the plant, and also we have learned the different characteristics and different functions of the root and the stem. Now in the next video, we are going to get to know the different characteristics and structure of the leaf, the fruit, and the flower. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye.